Hi everybody, and welcome to another GIT tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to move or rename files inside your Git repository. This should be the first video out of two video tutorials that are designed to give you a comprehensive worldview of how you can go about renaming and moving files in Git. Right, so enough talking, let's jump right into business. Let's choose a file to rename. Let me run an ls first. As you can see, we're in the root git directory, and let me select repo1.txt for renaming, but you go ahead and select any file you like, as it's all the same. Right, so let me just mention that although you could easily rename files either via the operating system's file manager, or on Windows you could use File Explorer, or you could even use the command prompt. But in this case, Git allows you to rename or move files via an inner command. So to achieve that, Git has a special option called mv from move. So let's type it, git mv. The first parameter has to be the current file name, or the file that will be renamed, in this case repo1.txt, and the second parameter is the new file name. So let's rename it into new repo1.txt. Well, I know the renaming kind of lacks imagination. Maybe I should have thought about this before starting the video, but anyway, let's go ahead and proceed with this file name. So let's press enter and run an ls. As you can see, the file repo1.txt has been renamed to repo1.txt at the file system's level. But let's run a git status and see what Git thinks about it. And as you can see here on the standard output, Git sees the file as renamed, and the file has been automatically staged. But because we see the changes to be committed heading, we can infer from that this file is yet to be committed, which means that you still have enough time to change your mind about the rename. So in this case, let's commit the file, git commit -m, let's say renaming repo1.txt. Let's go ahead and press enter, and as you can see here in the standard output, Git says that we have renamed our file on the second line, and to the right of it you have the confidence interval, and that is 100%. This, from my experience, relates to the fact that we haven't made any changes to the file before the actual renaming. So I would suggest you to keep the same standard. So if you want to do some changes to a file but would also want to rename it, try to rename it first and then do your changes. Right, you also have the option of doing this procedure locally outside Git. For example, you could simply use bash to achieve that. You could simply use bash's command mf, which is basically doing the same thing. It either moves or renames files. Let me just go ahead and demonstrate this. Because we're in the root directory here, let me go to a different level. So let me go to level 1, run an ls. Let me go to level 2, run an ls here. Let's say, because here we have level 2.txt, let's try to rename this using mf. So mf level 2.txt, and let's rename it to new level 2.txt. Right, so let's press enter, run an ls, and as you can see here, the file has been renamed to new level 2.txt. Now let's run a git status, and voila, the standard output looks a bit different than previously. Here we have the following info. Under the change is not staged for commit heading, we see that the file has been deleted from the staging area, and under untracked files we see a new file in the working directory. The one deleted is our old file, and the one untracked is our newly renamed file about which Git has no notion. Right, so how do we fix this? Well, Git has an option that's used in conjunction with git add, and that option is -A. This means all. Well, basically this option adds recursively any changes, but also updates any files that have either been renamed, moved, or deleted. So let's try it. Let me clear the screen and try git add -A. So let's try it, right? And let's run a git status. And as you can see here, we have the same output as previously. So the new file is now in the staging area, as is shown by green. And this actually shows that Git has renamed the file. Right, so now we're good to go to commit. Let's type in git commit -m renaming level2.txt. Let's press enter. And as you can see here, level2.txt has been renamed. Right, let's run a git status again. And as you can see, everything is properly committed. There's nothing new to commit, and our working directory is now clean. Right, so because I don't want to make this video longer and hence more difficult to grasp all the information I have shown so far, I will stop the video here. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen so far, and in the next video I'll show you other scenarios that can occur in the renaming of files with Git. If you have any questions, remember that the Git help command is your friend. Otherwise, make sure you address your questions in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.